Welcome to this presentation of baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this RoughRiders and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming at you here next. Lamont Finley, the man from the state of Hawaii, will do the pitching here tonight. Gotta say, he is looking forward to this game here tonight. Ready to do this one on the mound here for the finale of this 4 games. Stepping in, Adrian Esquivel, the designated hitter. As we get you set for the top half of the first inning as we get this game rolling, and here it is. Cutter outside, and we are underway as that one is outside the zone for the ball, 1-0. First pitch of our ball game, 7:05 on this Wednesday night. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined right there. Left fielder has it, makes the catch, 1 down. Time now to give you the starting lineups of the away team, and here it is. And now I bring up the center fielder, Tom Katimer. 1 down with nobody on. First pitch here. Ball inside for a strike, going 1. 72 degrees. Gotta say, a cloudy day. Not too bad for a Wednesday night, I will say it. 0-1. Change up in there, 0-2. Goodness gracious, that was good. Don't forget, after our game here tonight in San Antonio, the Missions are on the road for a 4-game set at Midland. And then a 3-game series at Corpus Christi. And they're going to pick him off. Oh my goodness, right there. For the second out of the inning. My goodness. Hey, get him right there, boy. Man. What a play. Goodness gracious. I bet he's going to get some high fives after that one. And that's going to be a changeup. Now on the count 0-1 to Luis Hernandez. Second baseman here tonight is Hernandez. 0-1, here it is. Cutter inside, strike 2. 92 miles an hour on that fastball right there. And now here's the 0-2. And that one's going to be drilled. And that one is gone. And Luis Hernandez strikes first, a solo home run for his boys for Frisco. And they are on the board first. It is 1-0 with 2 outs. Goodness gracious me. Another shot here, a 375 solo home run. And somebody got that ball. Batting fourth is Miguel Chavis, the first baseman, 6'4" and 200 pounds. Age 18 for the Texas League. Texas Rangers. Now the count now 0-2. And now here's the 0-2 delivery. And that is strike 3 called, and that will end the inning as that is the side retired. Another look right here as we give you the solo home run. We go to the bottom half of the first, and the RoughRiders are on the board 1-0. Austin Bibbins Dirks will be the man on the mound for the away team, and here is his stats right here. You guys can see where this is. ERA is 4.67, 20 walks over 38 strikeouts. Gotta say, this guy right here's been pretty good through the Texas League. Now leading off the center fielder, Billy Richters. We get you ready for the bottom half of the first inning. Now here's the pitch. And the four-seam fastball is at the knees for a strike, going 1. Shout out to get to. We got section 201 watching. And gotta say, they are watching right behind home plate tonight. Four-seam fastball, 0-2. Fans watching here in San Antonio, fans from Amarillo and Midland and Frisco here tonight. And that one's gonna be high. Look at it fly. And right on the warning track for the first out of the inning. Time now to give you the starting lineups of the home squad here tonight, and here it is. And now in the box, shortstop Ronnie Finch. Up to the plate now with 1 out after that fly out right there on the track. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. They'll throw him out at first, 2 down. So quick out right there. And now bring up Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman here. Bottom of the first, wrapping up with just 1 more out. Now it'll be Rodriguez. First pitch on its way. And that slider is down low. Now the count 1-0. And the windup, the 1-0. And that change up in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And did he go? Yes, he did. That's a change up that breaks the plane. That's strike 2. 1-2. Here it is. Outside the slider. Now the count now 2-2. Now the 2-2 delivery. And that's going to be lined right there to the left fielder. And that will do it as the side is quickly retired. No runs, no hits, no errors as we end the first inning. So we're on to the top half of inning number 2, and Frisco's out in front 1-0. Harold Gunner, the third baseman here, will start the top half of the second inning for the RoughRiders here tonight. Gotta say, they are ready to keep this thing going. And that's going to be lined right to the second baseman for the out right there. Here's your defensive lineups for the home squad here tonight. And here it is. In left field is the guy right there, Howard Ferguson, the left fielder. And right fielder, Edgar Armas. And don't forget your hot corner, third baseman, Ronnie Finch. These guys got their work cut out for them. We get it. These guys are ready like no tomorrow. They're ready for balls that may be hit, but your outfield guys are the best guys in the opposition. Just got to say, these San Antonio missions are just so glad to have them. That's going to be lined right there, a base hit. He'll get it right there into second, and he drops it. And that right there will be a leadoff 1 out double right there. And now bring up Jermaine Grubbs, the right fielder. Last night, San Antonio winning a 7-6 ball game against the RoughRiders. And that right there gets fouled, and that will land foul right there. Ball goes out of play for a strike, 0-1. And that right there goes foul, 0-2. And 2, here it is. And change up at the knees for a ball. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Fouled. And that bounces off the wall. In the away bullpen right there. 1 and 2. And that's going to be drilled in the left, and that one will go foul. 1 and 2, here it is. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the left fielder makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. Left fielder, Kevin Perret. And now bring up the left fielder, Kevin Perret. Two down in the inning with a base runner at second in scoring position. Chris Hesman right there in second. Scoring position is always in second. And that one right there is foul. San Antonio, after this game tonight, will head to Midland for the final 4 times of the year. And also Corpus Christi. And that will be hit to the shortstop, and that will end the inning right here as the side is quickly retired. Only 1 hit in the inning, and it comes nothing of it. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Now bring up Edgar Armas, the right fielder. Or correction, I said bottom of the 3rd, but bottom of the 2nd inning. I'm getting ahead of myself. 4-seam fastball. We are underway of the bottom half of the 2nd inning. I do got to get myself under control of that. And that one gets fouled off, 0-2. Now here's the 0-2. Down low in the dirt. That's a curveball. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to say, after we get back from Corpus Christi, we'll take on Frisco another 4 games. Corpus Christi for a 3-game series. And time to give you your defensive lineups for the away team. Here it is. And you always got to look at Harold Gunner, the 3rd baseman. And he's got his work cut out for him. This guy right here in the hot corner. Including all his guys out there in the outfield reserves, I will say it. Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter. And I did say, there's a little kid. She was like, hit that ball out of here. And a slider. Now on the count, 0-1. I guess she's a San Antonio Missions fan too. And a curveball. Now on the count, 1-1. Gotta say, there's little girls that like baseball. There's little boys that like baseball. We'll say it is a great hobby. I like baseball too. 1-1. And change up gets him fooled right there for a strike. Now the count 1-2. Gonna say that right there just gets him fooled right there. 4-seam fastball, and that will be a tie-up right there at 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Now we got a full count now at 3-2, and on deck Roger Serrano awaiting on the on-deck circle. Hopefully this guy will get on base. And that one will get fouled off. Now the count still holding on at 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Line right there to short. And they'll get him out right there for 2 outs.
Third baseman, Roger Serrano.
And now bring up Roger Serrano, the third baseman here. And we're looking to tie this ball game up with that equalizer right now at the plate. And the swing line drive, that's going to be trouble. And he's going to coast right into second on a 2-out double right there. And if you look right there, that is a beautiful base hit right there. And they're in the hit column. San Antonio looking to drive that runner home. And a four-seam fastball at the knees for a strike going 1 to left fielder Howard Ferguson. 6'1", 201 pounds, age 20. And the AA affiliate of the San Diego Padres. Now the 0-1. Change up at the knees. That will be outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's going to be hit high. Center fielder getting his eyes on it. Makes the catch, and that will retire this inning unscathed. Only 1 hit in the inning, but nothing comes of it. We played 2 full. And the RoughRiders are still out in front 1-0. Gerardo Marquez, the catcher, will start the top half of the 3rd inning for the RoughRiders. As we get you set here tonight. Rockhounds and Corpus Christi Hooks playing each other tonight. Final game. And that one right there will be a curveball inside for a strike. Now the count now on 1. Rockhounds are back to Midland tomorrow night when they play host the San Antonio Missions. A 4-game series. Last 4 for San Antonio to be on the road at Midland. They will head to Corpus Christi from Midland. And then they'll be back home on Thursday, July 30th. As they take on the RoughRiders for 4. They will wrap up that 4-game set on Sunday, August 2nd, a Sunday afternoon game at 1 o'clock. Missions will play host the Corpus Christi Hooks on Monday night, August 3rd. Taking on a 3-game series with them before the Missions will head to Frisco for 4. And gotta say, the Missions will not be back home until Tuesday night, August 18th, as they take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. 1-2. And that's going to be lined right there, and that will go foul into left. A lucky fan will get that one. Here's a 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be popped up right at first. And the first baseman will take control of that one for the first out. And now bring up the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. 0 for 1, a fly out in the first inning. Top half of the 3rd with 1 out, nobody on. And a run that came across to score during the top half of the first inning for the RoughRiders. Now the 0-1. And the cutter misses outside, ball 1. Now the count now 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. And that slider out in there. Fouled off. That's for strike 2. And that's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the left fielder. Makes the catch, and that will be 2 outs. And now bring up Tom Catimer, the center fielder. Single in the first, 1-for-1 here in this game here this evening. First pitch, here it is. And the slider is outside, ball 1. Now here's the 1-0. And a slider. Oh, correction. Changeup will get him. Now the count now 1-1. Now the 1-1. And that's going to be lined right there to short. And that will be the side retired. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, will start the bottom half of the 3rd inning for the Missions. Now here's the pitch. Outside the slider, ball 1. One-0. Down low, change up. Now the count now 2-0. Pitch count for Frisco, 26 so far through this game, as he played almost 2.5 innings of play, and that will be ball 3. And now the count now 3-0. Though, gotta say, that right there, he's just falling behind. And now a 4-seam fastball. Now into the count, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And that's high. Uh-oh, that looked like he's going to get that one. Now the 3-2. And that one's going to be lined right there. And he will get that one. The center fielder makes that catch. And you got to look how fast he went. He covered ground to make that catch. Tom Catimer, his top speed, 16.14 miles an hour. Route efficiency was 96 right there. And goodness gracious, he'd be getting a lot of high fives in his bullpen. 4-seam fastball. Now in the count 0-1 to the catcher of San Antonio Missions, Chad Taylor. So Chad Taylor coming in here. Catcher tonight for the Missions. And a changeup now in the count 0-2. And that's going to be lined right there to the hot corner. And they'll get him out for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And now bring up Billy Richter, the center fielder. Fly out in the 1st inning. 0-for-1 here tonight. Gray skies, cloudy in this evening's game. And a changeup now in the count 1-0. One and 0 delivery. And that one is at the knees for a code strike 1. 1-1. Right there, there's going to be a base hit, and that's in the center field. So 2 out, little lightning power right there. As we go back to the top of the order now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Rodney Finn.
Now I bring up Ronnie Finch as shortstop as the base runner's on first with 2 outs. And that one gets fouled off for strike 1, 0-1. Ronnie Finch was a ground out in the first inning, 0 for 1 here for him tonight. Now here's the 0-1. And the changeup will be evened up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Up top, ball 2. Four-seam fastball misses outside. Two and 1. And that one's drilled right to the right fielder. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. We go to the top half of the 4th. RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. And we will take a break right here. And we will be back here on Missions Baseball here of the Texas League. And we'll be right back for our first break. We're back here on Texas League Baseball as the Frisco RoughRiders and the San Antonio Missions converge their final game of this 4-game series. We get ready for the top half of the 4th inning for the RoughRiders. And that one will head to the second baseman, 1 down. And now I bring up Miguel Chavis, the first baseman, strikeout in the first inning, 0 for 1 here tonight. Top half of the 4th, Frisco holding on to a tight one. And that's going to be high pop-up, and that will be that right there. The shortstop will get that one for the second out. And now bring up Harold Gunner, the third baseman, lined out in the second. 0 for 1 here tonight for the RoughRiders here tonight. And the cutter is in there for a strike, 0-1. 90 miles an hour on that fastball. Goodness gracious, that's fast. Now here's the 0-1. Fouled off, and that goes foul, 0-2. Here it is. And that one gets fouled off, and still holding on, 0-2. Lamont Finley, 5 balls, 36 strikes, a total of 41. Real dominant is his pitches. And that right there will head to the left fielder, and that will do it. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors as we go to the bottom of the 4th. And Frisco out in front, 1-0. Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman, will start the bottom of the 4th inning for the Missions here tonight. Here it is. And the changeup, 0-1. And a four-seam fastball right up the middle for a strike, 0-2. And that one is lined right to the third baseman. And that one is the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Edgar Armand.
And now bring up Edgar Armas, the right fielder. Here's the pitch. And that one's drilled. How far is that one going? And that one will hit up in the right, and that is out number 2. Goodness gracious, I thought that's going to be out of here. I will stand corrected on that one, and that's the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. He ground out in the second inning. 0 for 1 for him. And the four-seam fastball misses down low, ball 1. 2 outs in the inning, and this could be another 1-2-3 inning for San Antonio. So hopefully San Antonio could get this game tied and they can win a split series here tonight. I should hope so. Here's the... And that one was swing and a miss. And 47. Both pitchers here have been real dominant through these past couple. And that one's down low, four-seam fastball. Now the count 2-2. Here's a 2-2. And that right there, line drive, that's trouble right there. And he's going to coast right into second on a 2-out double right there.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Serrano.
And now bring up the third baseman, Roger Serrano. Serrano here, base runner at second, looking to get this game tied up. Change up outside, ball 1. Serrano double in the second. Correction, I got sniffles like crazy. Outside four-seam fastball, ball 2. And that's going to be line right there. Base hit. And boy howdy, you call that close, that was way too close. And we got to see that replay again. That nearly got into the right fielder's glove. Goodness gracious. That was close for a base hit. And four-seam fastball misses outside, ball 1. To the left fielder, Howard Ferguson, fly out in the second inning here. One and 0. And that's got to be well hit. Left fielder has it and makes the catch in left, and that will retire the inning. No runs on a few base hits. And we go to the top half of the 5th, and we have a 1-0 ball game.
Leading off for Frisco, shortstop, Chris Hessman.
Shortstop Chris Hesman will start the top half of the 5th inning for the RoughRiders. And that's going to be line right to second. And they will throw him out at first, 1 down in the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Jermaine Grubb.
And now bring up Jermaine Grubbs. Right fielder here tonight, fly out in second inning. Here's the pitch. Curveball. And that's in there for a strike, going 1. Lamont Finley, 5 balls, 39 strikes, total of 44. 44 pitches for the guy from Hawaii. And that's going to be at the first base, and that's going to get him out number 2 right there. Beautiful play. And that'll bring up Kevin Perrette, the left fielder here tonight. Line out in the second inning. Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined out right there. And the second baseman will throw him out at first, and that's a 1-2-3 pitch right there. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning for San Antonio. And stepping in, Kenny McClendon. And did he go around? No, he didn't. Curveball, ball 1. And a four-seam fastball. Now in the count, 1-1. One and one. Outside, ball 2 in the four-seam fastball. Here's a 2-1. And he's going to swing and miss. Thought that'd be 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. So he's getting a little antsy right there. Here's a 2-2. Ball 3, and that will load things up here at 3-2. And on deck, Chad Taylor. Taylor on deck for San Antonio. Here's 3-2. And that's going to be lined foul. Three and 2. And that one's drilled high. And the left fielder got his eyes on that one, and that'd be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Chad Taylor.
And that'll bring up Chad Taylor, the catcher for San Antonio. He grounded out in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. That's going to be well hit. And that will head to the shortstop for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And I'll bring up the center fielder, Billy Richter. Single in the 3rd, 1 for 2 here tonight. 4 hits for San Antonio. And looking to get into the run column, and that's the most important thing about baseball these days, is getting up in there. Now the 0-1 delivery. And that changeup is down low at the knees for a ball, 1-1. And that one misses outside. Ball 2. Now four-seam fastball, 2-1. 2-1. And that's going to be lined right there, base hit and left. And hopefully San Antonio can get into the run column. That is their objective. Now bring up shortstop Ronnie Finch as he flied out and grounded out. And throw back to first in time. Here's the pitch. And that one goes foul. Now the count now on 1, and pitch count for the RoughRiders here tonight. 67 pitches so far through 5.5 innings of work here for Austin Bibbin Dirks. And four-seam fastball swings and misses for a strike, 0-2. Gotta say, they have a base runner at first with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning. And a lot of zeros on that scoreboard. And 4-seam fastball misses outside. Ball 1. Now the count now 1-2 after the 4-seamer. So hopefully San Antonio can deliver right here. If they can, that would be great. 1-2. And that is strike 3 at the knees. He says unbelievable on that play. And that will end the bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the 6th, and Frisco still holding on. A tight one, 1-0. And we give you a break right here as we get ready to start the top of the 6th for Frisco. And we'll be right back after these messages from a word from your local sponsors. Top half of the 6th inning ready to go, and stepping in, the catcher Gerardo Marquez up to the plate now as he takes a cutter. 0-1. Top of the 6th underway here tonight as we are underway of the 6th inning here. Few last innings left of this homestand. And that one's going to get fouled off. Now the count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that one's going to be fouled off. Now the count now 0-2. 0-2. And that one gets fouled off. Still hanging on for dear life. Still holding on 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that one's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the right fielder. He won't make the catch. And that will land foul. 0-2. Here it is. And that's high pop-up. Chasing after it, the second baseman. And he will grab that one out of the air for a first out of the inning. And now bring up the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. He was 2 flyouts for this here tonight. First pitch on its way. And the cutter misses outside, ball 1. 53 pitches so far. And got to say, don't forget that tomorrow when we're at Midland, we have a Remember Don Scott Drysdale, number 53 of the LA Dodgers, celebrating his heavenly birthday. And we all got to say happy birthday to him, even though he is not here with us. So pretty much he's a living legend. Don Scott Drysdale will always be in our hearts. And that's going to be line right there. Shortstop getting that one, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tom
Now bring up the center fielder, Tom Katimer. Single on the first, 1 for 2 here tonight. And now here's the first pitch. And Cutter will dust him off the plate, and that is a ball, 1-0. One and 0 delivery. Here it is. And that right there. Can they get him? No, they will not. And he will make it right there. It's a base hit. And now I'll bring up Luis Hernandez as he will take another look at the solo home run he hit in the top half of the first. I gotta say, he's the only guy that has ever hit that one. Two outs here in the top of the 6th inning with a base runner at first. Finley from the great state of the Aloha State, Hawaii. Gotta say, that's a great vacation spot right there. Even though if you were a millionaire, making that type of money just to go to a tropical getaway like Hawaii. Now the count now, 1-1. And that's going to be quick line right to center field. And the center fielder gets out of trouble as that will quickly side retired. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and the RoughRiders still up in front, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman. We start the bottom of inning number 6, and here we go. Four-seam fastball at the knees for the code strike 1. Goodness gracious me. Starting to see a lot of people starting to get up. Probably going to go to a concession stand this Wednesday night. And a slider. Now the count now, 1-1, and we got a righty and a lefty warming up in the RoughRiders bullpen. And now here's the 1-1. And that's going to be well hit to the third baseman. And they'll get him out at first, 1 down. Start the bottom of the 6th inning. Now bring up the right fielder, Edgar Armas. He's a strikeout, fly out, 0 for 2 here tonight. And the curveball is up there. Now the count now on 1. Last game of this 4-game series between the RoughRiders and the San Antonio Missions. Don't forget, the Missions are on the road for 7. They take on a 4-game set at Midland. And then they will head to Corpus Christi. Wishing it'd be 4 games at Corpus Christi, 3 at Midland. But nope, that's not the schedule. Right there is short. And they'll get him out for out number 2. Now bring up the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. 1 for 2, double in the 4th inning. 2 away in the inning, and this could be another 1-2-3 inning for these guys. Tying run up at the dish. Frisco up front 1-0 here in the early goings. Top of the 1st inning, they released a solo home run to lead off the ball game. Got to say, San Antonio looking to get better fortunes here tonight to win a split series. And hopefully tonight they will win a split. Here's a 1-1. Outside the curveball, ball 2. Now the count 2-1. Now the 2-1. And swing and a miss, a four-seam fastball. Now they'll even things up at 2-2. Last of the 6th inning here. And now here's the 2-2. And that's going to be high, popped up. The catcher's got his eyes on it. And that will retire the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. The RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. Back here for Texas League Baseball here on the show on this Wednesday night as we give you your line scores. Frisco up front by 1-0 against San Antonio. And do gotta say, they are just doing really good here tonight. Miguel Chavez will start up the top half of the 7th inning for Frisco here tonight. Frisco is down to the last 9 outs of this game. San Antonio is down to 9, so we got a total of 9 for everybody. Cutter in there for a strike, 0-1. So what a great way of getting this one going. So pretty good right there. 0-1, here it is. And that's going to be high pop-up, and that will be in foul grounds. Right in front of the away pin, and that right there be the first out of the inning. So Chavez, 1 pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring up third baseman Harold Gunder. Line out in the 4th inning. Now the first pitch on its way. And a cutter is inside the... Here's the 0-1. Line right to the hot corner. And they'll get him out at first, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris Hessman.
And I'll bring up Chris Hessman. And here's the pitch. And right there, the second baseman gets in the way to stop that one, and that will retire the side. Get up a stretch, y'all. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the RoughRiders still up front, 1-0. Roger Serrano, the third baseman, will start the bottom of the 7th inning. And looks like we're having a little more internet difficulty here. Oh boy, I just really hate that thing. It shows up there, and four-seam fastball now in the count, 2-0. Still having a little technical difficulties, but we will maintain our play here. And that four-seam fastball now in the count, 2-1. So nothing that serious, not like the last few times we've had it through the start of this year. 2-1, here it is, and that's going to line foul, 2-2. Now the 2-2. And that changeup outside, ball 3, and on deck now Howard Ferguson. So Ferguson on deck for the Missions. And good grief. And that is strike 3 call. Gets him out looking for the first out of the inning.
Number 4, Howard Ferguson.
And we are going to take our break right here, and we'll be right back here on the show as we continue our live coverage. And gotta say, we'll be right back.